Hey folks, how's it going? After 50 days of being stuck with a 4G phone tethering connection that crashes constantly, my ISP has finally given me a date in which they're going to come install my fiber optics. Set date being April 3rd. They were supposed to be here 2 weeks ago, so I didn't even start the 10th anniversary event yet. The Magnafest is a bit too good a time to sleep on the game though, so through the crashes and 400 plus ping, let's get green done. The anniversary livestream is basically here, and the most anticipated features are going to be the Magnatory raids, summon transcendencies, and possibly new weapons, which will take the top priority spot between the release and the Light United fight coming in early April. Light is going to get quite a bit of love this month, but let's go in order. First in line is the next hopeful Spark. My New Year resolution was to stop YOLOing senselessly, and I broke that almost immediately. Skipping the Tower of Babel also didn't help, so I'm in the 40 rolls range and I can maybe get in the 70-ish between the Magnafest and the anniversary stream giveaways. I'm going to need Gachapin to pull a real one on me this year, even though I have a feeling we'll be seeing the time-limited tickets once again. Those might be a spark saver. When it comes to targets, as much as it pains me, Grand Theft Auto 2 has got to take the top spot. He's going to take roots in the backline for the fast fight and join in the front for the 150s and 200s. Ayla has a second priority due to her being the yearly general alone, with Percival and Willness following suit. I kind of hate this sausage party, but the anniversary should conclude with a back-to-back premium gala, so hopefully I can scratch a few names off this list this year. The anniversary should also come with its special subtics that includes grants and hyper-limiteds released before the end of 2023. For this one, the top candidates would be 2023 Halloween and Christmas units, since they are the ones that are going to take the longest to rerun. Illnot looks like a decent damage booster for skilled nuke setups. All she needs is a bit of ramp up for a nice double display and delay that also resets on charge attack. But I still feel like I missed out on Christmas Chicken, and the extra debuffs make her look like she might be a bit better for hard content where you need the survivability. Another candidate would be Christmas Katura, comes in with a nice 4 turns double strike for herself and MC, or I might just bite the bullet and go for one of the missing grants. I will only pick up the ticket at the end of the roulette anyway, and my poor fire has been suffering the lack of Percival for long enough. Content-wise, I'm afraid I'm still at the Revan stage. I'm sitting on a decent amount of weapons, but I need to start looking into the MK2 upgrades, and of course I always need to farm more with the hopes of seeing some more cents drop. Hexachromatic I've been eyeing with Dark since it's the one element that looks like it can get by without Yatima, but I need to finish my Near Dagger and see if Gachapin can get me a Filial Summon. Same will go for Lucid Zero, and the Summon Transcendencies should make both fights a bit easier as well. If their promises were true, Hades is only going to need an extra copy to be reduced for his mats. Keeping my fingers crossed for the actual reveal. Still, the main focus right now should be the Guild War, which is why Luminera is going to be the first summon to eat the cents required to be transcendent. I currently have 4 with an extra one coming from the anniversary event, and hopefully they're going to be merciful with their cost. Weapon-wise, I'm almost there with the first Transcendence and Cap, and doing both shouldn't take too long since all 3 raids are basically leechable nowadays. Being stuck at 220 isn't going to be great, but at least it's a bit of a stats boost. Next we have the Star Gun and Burger, both at 2-star and Cap, with most of the mats required being just Lusters, Veritas, and Ideans. Nothing that a couple of good days in the Arcarum mines can't fix. Too bad Burger and Nier are in complete different sections. When it comes to other characters, despite Cygames welcoming back a bit on the blue paper text and making the item more available, I don't think I have much of an interest in transcending more Eternals, outside of collection purposes. I might want to save up enough mats and just do the 4 ones left behind together. At least it will be one last big sliming session. The blue paper I have currently available, I would rather keep using non-Dark Focus weapons. For the workers, it's gotta be Nier after Burger, especially since the next Guild War should be Dark favored. But after that, it will depend on the following Guild War element. Either that, or I might try and get Catselia done so I can have another element to do endgame content with. Next, there's going to be the rest of the Beast ones, but hopefully they will be easily recruitable and won't need an entire year to complete the collection. So to sum things up, Sandbox as needed for the Stargun and Burger, keep up the daily Ravens hosts, but go a bit harder on Siete and Cosmos. And lastly, Lucilius, Babs and Belial for the Arcobus Transcendencies. Seems like a short list, but it's time consuming enough. Alright then, that's going to be it for me for the moment. As always, thanks a lot for watching, let me know what you're keeping busy with, and see you soon. Ciao!